Africa's proud of you all, and we're
it's a video. Okay.
Top dog.
We've actually done a couple of international runway shows. We've done African Fashion Week London, a very, very good experience. In fact, the African Fashion Week London just came after I participated.
My name is Hakeem Onosoya. I am the Director of Operations at the Tony Elumelu Foundation. We'd like to know that this is the 11th cohort. Ladies and gentlemen, may we all rise for the national anthem.
52 out of the 54 African countries for selection this year. And this final selection reflects demographics. In terms of gender distribution, about 40% were female.
They may be seated. From 420 the continent.
Speaking of one person.
No, it is.
My name is Rita Idei, and founder of EcoPata, one of Nigeria's leading free technology companies. In 2017, when I applied for the TEF grants, my business was basically an idea. In fact, it was in applying for this grant that I created the first ever business plan for EcoPata. Fast forward to 2025, we've raised over 500,000 USD in both business revenue and non-equity funding. We've gone on to build West Africa's, and beyond this, I've gone on to lead the waste management agency for one of Nigeria's biggest cities, and I currently serve as the president of the Nigeria's Recyclers Association. All of this could only have been made possible due to the very early validation I got from the TEF Foundation. So this is me coming back to say a very big thank you to you, sir, and thank you to the TEF Foundation for all the work you're doing for the African continent.
Habita Arison Abemiku. I'm the founder of Virtuous Reusable and Washable Sanitary Pads here in Nigeria. I'm a 2018 TEF grant recipient. So in 2018, I stood at a crossroad between passion and uncertainty. I had an idea, but like most entrepreneurs, I lacked the resources, I didn't have any network, and there was no strategic direction to take this idea into light.
Bonjour, je suis Ayodele Onyen du Bénin, bénéficiaire de la Fondation Tony Elumelu. Depuis 2019, nous travaillons pour l'éducation financière, l'accès au financement des femmes et l'accès au...
However, I have to note that the TEF Entrepreneurship Program is exceptional. Therefore, when asked the question, why does...
Go back to Chris Asoluka.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning again. Distinguished guests, good to have you all us here in this room. To our thousands of viewers across Africa and beyond, we also say thank you for tuning in. They've been entirely focused on democratizing luck and institutionalizing access to economic opportunity for thousands of young Africans. We launched our Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program in 2015, and since then, we have disbursed over $100 million to 21,000 young men and women across all 54 African countries who have collectively created 1.5 million jobs. Collectively generated $4.2 billion in revenue. These entrepreneurs and their businesses demonstrate over and over again that indeed their ideas are the lifeblood of the African continent. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to bring to the stage our consultants, EY, who will share their report on the selection process of the 2020
Rwanda, Ghana, Malawi, Zambia, Tanzania, Cameroon, Democratic Republic of Congo, and South Africa. These are the 12 well-represented top countries that represented
Distinguished guest, please see that. It's a very special day to me as a person. Special because today is my biological date of birth, and so call it my birthday. But more importantly, today is the day the Tony Elumelu Foundation has chosen every year to democratize law across Africa, to share happiness across Africa, to help give economic hope and opportunities to many, our young ones, across Africa. My wife and I had a vision. We shared a vision in 2010. We shared a vision of a self-sustaining African continent, a prosperous Africa, powered by the energy, resilience of young African men and women. But my wife and I also know the challenges that these young Africans face in their resilience, in their ambitions, and in their willingness and desire to contribute to the economic transformation of Africa. As an entrepreneur, I understand very well the opportunities that abound in Africa. When we look back, we are humbled by the progress that has been made, by the achievements that have been made, by the impact that has been created, not just in one country, not just in one family, but across all 54 African countries. You have read the statistics. We have been able to empower 21,000 young African men and women. Each spend over $100 million and develop Africa. So what we do at the Tony Elumelu Foundation and the validation from the successes we see and listen to our young entrepreneurs who have just shared their testimony here is inspired, supported, motivated by these accomplishments. So ladies and gentlemen, as we commence the second decade of the Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program, it is my pleasure to identify the International Red Cross. We appreciate your support. To African African Development Bank, thank you. And then to Africa's Global Bank, United Bank for Africa. Finally, 1, Alex Trotter, 2, Dr. Elumelu, and 3, myself. So I thank my other 2 trustees, starting from the one next to me here, for being so supportive. They have really dedicated almost culture and investment in our young ones. Because truly the future of Africa lies in the hands of these our young ones. What we do at the Tony Elumelu Foundation is not out of abundance of wealth. It is a realization, deep realization, that if we don't do this, this is very essential. If we don't do this, we're creating problems for ourselves, the so-called successful people, and our children and children's children. It is in our collective existential interests to identify and support others. So to those who have been unable to reach, the journey of entrepreneurship is one of resilience. We believe, either through the intervention of Tony Elumelu Foundation and partners, will reach you, or other Africa. What we do at the foundation is to catalyze. Other Africans and friends of Africa will find you in your respective spaces and support you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my honor, our honor, to accept the recommendation of Ernst & Young EY to unveil for the 2025 Tony Elumelu Foundation 3,000 successful entrepreneurs that will receive $15 million. African entrepreneurs, and good luck.
Of the Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship. We're very proud of you all, and we're excited to see the great things you will do. But may I just add at this point that to those who were not selected, we say keep your entrepreneurship dreams alive, and we wish you all the very best on your entrepreneurial journeys. Congratulations.
White wine, we have red wine. This is a mocktail. We had more than enough to eat. We have cake. We have, I think, cookies. We have this. I don't know what this is called, but it's very nice. Rice what? Like rice ball. Okay. Rice ball. Oh, what about this one? This one's like I don't know what to call it. Just too many to eat. Too many to eat. Our next. What's your name? You should get more of the chocolate. Okay, get it if you want. And then I saw my friends Abby, say hi. So we'll be eating too much to eat, too much. Everybody's going to say they're everywhere. That's my new friend, by the way. Say hi. And that's Somachi there. And this was where it happened. Here. We just finished eating, stuffing our stomach with so much.
I've actually started the video. Bye-bye.
Yeah. It's a video.
Well done, guys.
Thank you. Take care.
Don't be shy.
Hi to our channel.
Yeah.
So what's your name?
Mary.
Okay, so tell us what you do.
Okay, so I manage a travel company based there in Abuja. I'm over the, I think 6 years in the business and still counting. So we are focused on sending students from Nigeria and West Africa to abroad to go study and advance their career. And we've sent a couple of students so far, like a lot. I can't even, I've lost count actually. But we are also focused on permanent relocation, via citizenship, and also career advancement. If you're looking to move to the UK as an EB1 or take over to learn visitors to the EB1 to the US and UK global to the UK. So these opportunities enable you to settle in these countries permanently without restrictions. So if you're looking forward to this, follow us and connect with us. I'm here to
What's the name of your band?
Rayrovel, spelled R-Y-R-A-V-L. Yeah.
Whatever happens, football, even though they don't need the collab, will agree with Zimbabwe that each of their players to submit 100